How to build wealth with real estate. We're going to talk about a variety of options because real estate isn't just the traditional real estate that you're thinking of. So we're going to really break that down into some other strategies. But first of all, you have to know three things. You have to correctly know how to analyze your real estate deals. And if you don't know how to do them, I have a whole team of experts who will help you analyze that, plus get you some cash flow forms and grids so you know how to start looking at numbers. Second thing, what is the consistent strategy you're going to use to actually yield some high returns? So you're going to be looking at cash flow as options, right? Which could be Airbnb, short-term rentals, those kind of things. Or you're going to be looking for larger apartments that appreciate where you can actually do some flips. You could do some 1031 exchanges and start moving some property. I have a client right now, they're moving over $100 million of real estate from one strategy to a new strategy because they're tired of being such an active firm around their entire portfolio. So you move from one strategy to another strategy, everything changes. The numbers change, the due diligence changes, the management oversight changes, the cash flow changes, and a lot changes on how you're going to hold it. And interest rates and insurance are two massive pieces of making these decisions and how you create wealth in what state and how you're going to do it for a legacy. And what do you need to be focused on so you avoid costly errors, meaning you're trying to build wealth in real estate and it topples. Some of you, I'm just going to start, are so committed emotionally to just being a real estate investor, and you are in states that are not landlord friendly. You are in Minnesota, you are in California, you are in New Jersey, you're in New York, you're in Pennsylvania. Usually not as friendly as far as landlord states. Remember, we have a part of some of this administration who wants us to be a rent nation and not a landlord nation, which makes it very difficult. Those cannot change. We need to fight tooth and nail to hold our land and not have it shifted like other countries where you actually only get a 99-year lease. You never get to truly own. That cannot happen, or a lot of these strategies fall down. So let's look at where do you begin. You begin looking at numbers and deals. So in the link below, I have real estate as leverage. It's how to pick a strategy, how to pick a path. Now, when I picked my path, I actually went straight into commercial apartments because of the mentor that I had, because of the deals we found in the Oklahoma market. So we would do a combination of all commercial from 5, 6plex. We did 12, we did 16, and we went big after we had some experience. We were buying 168 units, 174 units, and through that, it becomes very aggressive property management to hold those cash flows and do some forced appreciation. So know your numbers, know your cash flow, know your interest rates. Right now, getting in these market conditions right now, and we're recording this in August of 2024, you've got higher interest rates. So it's just a little bit of a drop. You also have big insurance issues. A lot of lenders have huge insurance issues, and the insurance requirements to maintain cash in your bank account just in case of an incident is becoming, I'm going to say, a little ridiculous. So know your numbers and know how to do the analysis of that. Inside my Wealth Cycle book, which I'm giving you 3 chapters of, also in the description below, talks about due diligence, risk analysis, and how do you start looking at these numbers. I think the biggest thing in the analysis is what kind of capital do you have to work with? Do you want to start with your strategy of doing some fix and flip to build up some cash? Do you want to actually work on an investor list? What are your money rules? What do you want? Do you need more tax strategies? Do you need just longer appreciation, buy and holds where you're going to keep them for a long time? Do you want to diversify into storage, into RV parks, into other kinds of lands and just development issues? So where's the strategy and what are your money rules? Critical that you get my Wealth Cycle investing book that walk through what are your money rules? What are the conditions of which you will put your money into in a deal? Next thing, let's talk about just proven strategies for success. So my proven strategies for success have always been longer term buy and holds, larger apartment complexes. A new one that we've just put in is buying fairly high level, high cost in really high level areas like the Plaza downtown Kansas. $3 million property grew $1.5 million in less than a year and a half, just because of where it was by the Plaza. And again, then you can move those into 1031. So if your goal is to build wealth, what's the ultimate goal? Most people can create a good generational wealth legacy between 5 and 10 million in net worth. How much of that do you want in real estate? How much do you want that in a variety of strategies in real estate? Because I'm also going to say in your money rules, consider diversity. How many businesses do you want to own for different cash flow? How much gas and oil, mineral rights, aviation? Those are huge depreciation schedules. So when you look at your money rules and strategy, you're looking at the strategy you want to do. You're looking at the taxes, the law, and can it all come together given the market you want to be in. In some markets, I can promise you, I would just never enter in again because of the landlord, the lack of landlord support, the lack of being able to get squatters off your property, the lack of government subsidies. If you are being like in a Section 8, I've seen those get delayed for sometimes months just because the government's not paying on time. So it's interesting how you're going to manage cash flow as you're building wealth in real estate. Now, before I go to the last point, I want you to subscribe to our channel, click that notification button, be here 5 days a week and watch the videos every time they come in. It's only asking for about 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time a day. Grab the journal. It's in the link below because you're going to want to be journaling your steps towards wealth. A big, big part of your journey. Obviously, this is the base and signature work. So grab the first 3 chapters. I'm giving you tons of content gifts in the description below. Consume them, read them, share them with your friends, and share just this whole link with like 5, 10 other people that might have money and might want to be on the real estate strategy game with you. It's really, really important. Last thing I want to talk about are the pitfalls. How do you avoid costly errors? Well, going alone is your worst strategy. Going alone without a mentor, coach, other people who have been there, done it, know your market really well, brokers, title company, you got to build that team. The more profile and portfolio profiles you have, the more kind of money, outside money, you're going to attract because you know how to run projects, you know how to make a return back to investors. So again, just know the market realities, stay connected to groups of people. You can also, in the link below, join my Millionaires in Training group. It's another Facebook group. There's over 5,000 people there where we talk about a lot of strategies, a lot of different deals. So engage. Like if you want to be on the playing field of the real estate game and build wealth, you need to be on the playing field, not in the bleacher seats, walking around going, I wish, I hope I did. You got to get down and do it. So at any point, let our team do a gap analysis, talk to you one-on-one, how we can help you. We are here to help you be a millionaire. If you have any questions, any requests at any time, go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL, ask a question, make a request. We're here every day.